Get ready with me for the 2026 Workbook Photoshoot. Can you believe that this is our 10th workbook ever? So the first workbook was 2017, and now we're launching the 2026 workbook. So this year we're doing it a little bit different. Over the years, the Workbook Photoshoot has become like a bigger and bigger thing. Our team spends all this effort planning all these concepts, and we typically have like one day where we're trying to shoot everything, all the videos, photos, content. Sometimes it's really fun, but it's also very stressful. This year I decided I wanted to be more chill and more casual, and I'm just gonna shoot it myself at home at my house, because that's how I started, right? I can be creative on my own and take my time being creative. So instead of feeling rushed, trying to get so many different shots in a day with the whole team, I'm just gonna spread it out over a few days, and I'll get to it when I get to it. This is me kind of updating the structure of my work to fit my ideal style, which is doing things at a balanced pace and not forcing myself to do something if it doesn't feel aligned anymore. Also, if I'm being honest, the past year was the hardest year for the shop. Things really slowed down and we had to go through a few changes, and I already mentioned this to our email list, but we had to switch manufacturers this year. It's not a new manufacturer. Basically, we've worked with two, but one has made the workbook since the beginning, and then another one we brought on that makes our hardcover notebooks and TBH deck. But we basically had to switch the workbooks to the second manufacturer because the first one wouldn't accept us anymore. So with changes, it was like extra work to make sure that the workbook was an exact match. Even though we tried our best to make it an exact match, it's still not 100% exactly the same because it's impossible to make it exactly the same. If you're a loyal workbook user, you'll notice slight differences, but most people honestly wouldn't notice. We're also moving warehouses around the time of launch. So at this point, as I'm speaking, I don't know how it will go, but Wilson's gonna help me with that part. So we'll see about the logistics. So that's gonna be a big shift because Wilson has always been handling our workbook logistics from his warehouses. He had a smaller one when we started, and then he moved to a slightly bigger one, and then now he's selling his warehouse, and so he's essentially changing careers in a way, like he's not doing the warehousing logistics anymore. And so that is another shift this year, but I'm honestly feeling okay about it. I don't know if it's just maturity or years of experience. I guess in the earlier years I was more like flustered about everything, and then now I'm just like, whatever happens, and we're gonna deal with it as it comes. Anyway, like I mentioned, this is our 10th workbook, which means that we've been doing the Lavender shop for 9 years now. And honestly, that's something to be proud of because I don't think many small businesses even last that long. So being in business this long, you have your good years and then you have your slower years. It's a part of the journey, just like life.